one now?
Yeah, we're doing the middle one now.
Yay.
You can change up who's your teammate.
Yeah, but I don't need anybody else, so I'm just going to launch.
Okay, I guess.
Be like that.
You be like that.
I am being like that.
Well, don't be like that.
Woo, launching sequence.
Launching is neat. I just still don't care for the fact that you're using parts from the Freedom.
Seed was terrible, but not everything about it was.
No, I know. Not everything about Seed was terrible. I will totally admit that. It actually had one of my favorite things is from Seed, and one of my favorite things is the best moment of a character's death in anything ever.
Yep. That was...
It's Flay, by the way. I don't care about spoilers for Seed. Seed's awful. Flay's the worst.
No, that's a reason to watch it, knowing that.
No, it's not. No, there's no proper reason to watch Seed, aside from... Like, the only reason I watched it was because I was watching every Gundam. All of it together. And I just also wanted to just, like, make sure I was able to say I want to feel like my opinion was valid on it. Like... I'm not going to say that this show is terrible because I've seen a couple episodes and thought that it's terrible, and then have other people just say like, oh, but you didn't watch all of it. It gets way better or something. No, fuck you. I watched all of it. It doesn't. It's awful. It's the worst fucking form of any media I've experienced in my life. Seed's awful. And most of that is because of Flay. Because Flay is a god-awful character who I despise more than anything, and good job on the writers for writing a villain who I despise more than anything, just so that she can die and be really, really satisfying when she dies. About, I believe, somewhere between 8 or 11 minutes into episode 50.
Yeah, I don't care about spoilers at all.
I really hate Flay.
Yeah.
And it's just
she
great.
Was only there to make Seed worse.
Yes. Yes, she was. She was completely terrible and annoying and frustratingly irritating character. And
oh, you bitch!
Like in the last episode, she dies in just such a goddamn hilarious way. It's great. It's fantastic. But that's like the only thing about Seed that I can say is fantastic. And it's been, I don't know, how long has it been? Has it been months? I have the records. I can look it up. I can see.
No, it's been over a year.
Well, I can find out if I can. Fuck. Wait, can that? Yeah, sure. Okay. Where did I leave that? No, that's the other one. There it is. Okay. Properties on that. When did I make that? That was August of 2014.
So almost 2 years ago.
It's been about 2 years, and only about now do I actually feel like, okay, Seed itself is terrible, but I no longer feel horrendously bad about its designs just because they're from Seed. Because the Dual Gundam is kind of cool. I actually like that design. The Strike itself is a kind of cool design, despite the fact that they just stole it from the Liger Zero.
They stole the concept.
They straight up did. They just looked at, oh, hey, what's on TV right now? Oh, hey, here's Zoi's New Century Zero. Wow, that Liger Zero sure is pretty cool. Changing parts and whatnot. One part's to make it faster, one part's for melee shit, and one part's for a lot of, like, guns. Let's just do that. And then they did it. And so that's what makes
easy.
That makes the Strike kinda cool. Also heat knives. But, man, I still hate Seed. I hate Seed so much. And for, like, the longest time, for, like, maybe a year and a half or so, anything from Seed, I would immediately disregard it as, no, that's terrible and I hate it. The Dual Gundam, that's terrible and I hate it. Just because it's from Seed, it's terrible. But now I'm finally a little over that horrendous offensive bias. To the point where, okay, no, the Dual Gundam is legit kind of cool. I do kind of like it. That's about it, and I still hate Seed and just about everything else from it. Fuck Seed.
It's bad.
It's the worst. And Seed Destiny is like, I would say objectively worse, but Seed I find worse just because Seed has Flay. Seed Destiny is fucking reused footage up the ass.
But no Flay.
No Flay, though. Like, at least Seed Destiny, you might be able to enjoy how bad it is, because it's reused animation all over the place with its fucking stock footage, to the point where you've got a section where, like, okay, here's the Impulse Gundam. It's going to go attack this enemy. You see it going to attack the enemy, and then it cuts to a shot of, like, the strike attacking an enemy.
Full burst.
You see the Impulse going to attack an enemy, and then it cuts to a shot of the strike attacking the enemy, and then it cuts back to the Impulse. They reuse footage, like, they reuse stock footage from other mobile suits. It's so bad. It's kind of funny.
I just don't get how people can say it's good.
Because they're insane. And also, apparently it was really popular in Japan, and I would kind of understand that, because in Japan, you know what sells well? Well, fan service.
That is true.
Fucking sick garbage, goddamn.
Women don't need to be characters, just objects.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least to be fair, to play devil's advocate, or to be devil's advocate, and to be fair for, like, Gundam Seed and Seed Destiny's writing, the male characters aren't any better written. Save for
No.
Athrun is, like, the only character with actual character development.
Yeah.
Kira is just Jesus
Kira
Christ.
ever stop bitching about having to fight?
Yes.
Huh.
He stops bitching about having to fight after he dies and then rises from the grave 3 days later, like our Lord Jesus Christ. And then instead of bitching about having to fight, he starts bitching about why do people have to fight. And then he's more of like, oh, I have the moral high ground. I am just a good person who is just genuinely the best. And I'm not going to kill anyone. I'm going full pacifist. So I'm just going to shoot away your legs. I'm going to shoot away your arms. I'm going to shoot away your weapons. And then my allies will be free to murder you. But I won't. And I will feel all high and mighty like the Lord figure I am.
I didn't kill those people. The Batmobile did.
Yep. Batmobile killed those people, not Batman. Doesn't count.
It wasn't Batman dropping the guy off a ledge. It was the guy hitting the ground.
Oh, I'm branding all of these guys so that they can get prison shanked. But I'm not prison shanking them, so it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's cool.
But that's not very Gundam related.
No. No, it's not.
Is that an anime using Sandrock swords on you?
Yeah.
Or, well, trying?
Yeah.
You should,
it's cute.
You should try and pay attention and see where they're actually aiming.
Or I'll just not give him a chance.
Also, going a bit back to, like, characters that actually got character development. I mean, by which I mean character that actually got character development. One thing that really pisses me off about Seed, just to keep the rant going, Athrun was the only character to get character development. In Seed Destiny, that's basically reset, so don't bother. Don't worry about that.
Oh, good.
And in Gundam Seed, one of the reasons why I hate that more than Seed Destiny, even though I feel Seed Destiny is objectively worse, Seed could have been good. For fuck's sake, all they're doing is taking the base story of the original Mobile Suit Gundam. That's a good story. How do you fuck that up? Well, they found a way.
Yeah, make it about teenage drama.
And Athrun, like, originally, Athrun was going to be, like, one of the only characters that survives. Kira, Kigali, all these other characters, like, all these characters were going to just fucking die originally. But then the voice actors found out about this, and each of the voice actors were all like, "Oh no, we got so attached to our characters, we don't want them to die," so they didn't. Yay!
Fuck's sakes.
The fucking asshole with the Buster Gundam changes sides literally only because his toys weren't selling. So he switched sides to the good guys team.
Nice.
Treasure Hunter up. That's good. That's legit good. It's so fucking bad.
Burst.
I fucking hate Seed so much.
Well, for good reason. It's bad.
It's so bad. And you're watching Zeta now, so you're gonna have fun when you get to see Destiny.
I might be really intoxicated.
You might.
It really helped with Seed.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I considered drinking heavily while watching Seed, though.
And you're not even a drinker.
I'm not even a drinker, but while watching Seed, I wish I was. I watched that show over a week, and I had a migraine that never left for a month.
That's not even surprising.
That's not even exaggerating. It's that bad. That show was so fucking bad. But yeah, like, Gundam Seed stole, or homages, Mobile Suit Gundam story. Seed Destiny homages Zeta Gundam.
Yeah.
Except, you know how Camille is great because he's kind of a brat?
He's also kind of a man.
Camille is a man's name, and he is a man.
It is.
Well, they try and redo Camille in Seed Destiny and introduce a new character who is, well, let's make him a brat. Except he's just a brat, and he's just terrible. He's so terrible to the point where they're like, oh my god, nobody likes this character? Well, fuck it. Let's bring back Kira. He's the main character again for the second half of the show. It's fucking awful, man.
How bad of a character do you have to be to bring Kira back?
Well, you don't have to be that bad because apparently, like, the Japanese people and the Japanese audience loved Kira. They're still making new merchandise for Kira that you can buy.
I want to bring up those octopus sex paintings, but I don't want to feel like a racist because
those did exist.
They did exist, but it feels like a very bad stereotype that the Japanese are into all the weird shit, but it's not only the Japanese. We just hide it a little better.
No, there's, like, different cultures are into different weird shit, but there are different cultural differences, and one of those, maybe it's not part of the culture per se, but just part of, like, the industry of anime. Fuck, fan service. It's everywhere, and fan service is apparently the only thing that apparently makes things sell. So different companies aren't willing to try new things and have genuinely good shows. They just, no, let's have fan service instead. Fun things are fun.
Yep.
I'm so mad. I'm so fucking mad.
Oh, smash.
Fucking hate Seed so much. Well, I wasn't paying a lot of attention because I was busy getting mad at Seed, but the Gundam Mark II is bitching.
Yeah.
Well, the Titans are kind of shit.
Kind of?
The Titans are kind of the worst. Nice!
Another one.
Oh god, I'm gonna boost so good.
Oh no. Enemy players.
The Titans are kind of a completely terrible faction, but I kind of like the narrative reason for the Titans to be there, just because, like, they kind of make sense. Like,
the Zeta Gundam is fighting back, so we're going to fucking gas a colony. And it's the Zeta Gundam's fault we have to resort to these measures.
I know.
That is straight up the line.
I know. And they're terrible people, and they are kind of terribly written, but it does make sense to me as to why the Titans exist, because the 1 year war happens, and then you get other shit like, hey, here's Star's memory, and here's, like, all this other shit that happens, and, like, Star's memory especially gets into it as to, like, the creation of the Titans. A whole bunch of bullshit happens. Zeon is evil. They're dropping colonies and shit. Man, the Earth Federation has to take really hard countermeasures to make sure that Zeon doesn't happen again. So, they create the Titans. And the Titans, I guess, for people that don't watch Gundam or anything, are more comparable to, like, how the U.S. acted after 9/11, but put to a far, far higher extreme. So, like, imagine if the U.S. almost turned into anti-Nazis that were as bad as Nazis.
Yeah, so
because
like, imagine
of 9/11.
if Trump got into office, which might happen. So, Titans might be an actual thing.
Yeah, so that's, like, the reason for the Titans existing, and I understand that. Like, I think that's actually really interesting. And then the Titans also have, like, these poor ideas of, like, hey, we're creating our own unique brand of the Earth Federation, the Titans. So if you leave your normal brand of the Earth Federation, if you leave them and just join us, our specific elite super club of cool guys, you'll get upgraded to you'll go from a lieutenant to a Titans lieutenant, and that counts as a rank higher than a lieutenant in the regular Earth Federation.
Because, you know, that's
just because
militaries work.
Yeah, just because you joined us. And because of that, it makes sense as to why you have a lot of people that are, like, in high positions.
Hold it right there.
Yeah, it makes sense as to why you have a lot of people that are, like, really, really high-ranking positions that are idiots and don't deserve this rank. Because that's just how the Titans worked, and it was poorly thought out.
That was cool looking. Yeah.
They are garbage, but it does kind of make sense to me.
It makes a bit of sense, but for fuck's sakes.
They are still fucking evil.
You can't get away with gas chambering an entire colony because of because a Gundam is resisting you.
That is garbage.
That is just getting
but Zeon did also gas.
Hey, yay!
Nice.
Got both those maxed.
But yeah, Zeon did also gas some colonies so that they could then drop the colonies onto the Earth.
Were the Titans fucking gassing the colony to drop it, or no? They were just going to gas the colony.
No, they were just
to show what would happen if you resist the Titans.
Yep, they didn't drop the colonies. They just gassed them.
They were going to drop one, but then that got stopped, and they gave up on that plan.
Yeah, because the Titans are fucking evil.
Fuck the Titans, man. Pretty spiffy stuff.
They're evil, but they're not evil to a point of, like, pettiness of, say, I don't know, shooting down a wedding because how dare they be happy while you have to work.
That is just the most bullshit reason.
Nina's fucking garbage. I hate her so much.
Isn't this the one we just watched?
I think so. Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yeah, we can just skip.
Well, no, I'll leave it up just for the sake of what the fuck deal did they make? Because that might be important.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I need to know.
Yeah, we're ignoring you. We're talking about Gundam.
And we were also talking actually a lot over this.
That's hilarious that she shows up looking for a girl and just looks over the person she's looking for.
Yeah. Stop being so short.
Yeah, just grow taller.
Yeah. You just grow taller. If you just try harder, you'll do better.
Yeah, might end up fighting us in the finals.
So does that mean that Tomboy here is going to be the pilot of the next rival machine? Or is she also on, like, the mechanics?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Think about our reward.
Okay, so the deal is just think about a better bet, you fucker.
I'll forgive you for teasing me if you win. I'm gonna tease you more if I win.
I'm going to forgive you right now for that terrible suggestion. Come back to me later.